Today's podcast is brought to you by nobody because we don't have any sponsors.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Our Wives Are Friends. Today we have a little treat for you. We have the wives of our wives on today, and they're celebrating their birthday. Eric, your beautiful wife is here, and my beautiful wife is here. Do you want to introduce them?
Yes, we got Kelsey is on the show with us today. She's my significant other.
And Danielle is joining us today. She's my significant other. Ladies, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hey everybody, I'm Danielle. As Tyler said, I'm his wife, and I am a mom of one beautiful daughter.
What's up, y'all? I'm Kelsey. I'm Eric's wife. And we have 3 beautiful boys.
So what do you guys planning to do for your birthdays?
Have you take care of our daughter while I relax.
Okay, that's news to me.
Swim, because it's hot as shit outside. I would like some water activity and some good food for sure. And good company, of course.
Well, your birthday's on a weekend. I have a middle of the week birthday this year.
Well, come on over and we'll party.
We're gonna set up the kiddie pool or what?
Yeah, we'll do it all.
Put the sprinklers on?
Yep. We've got one of those little turtle sprinklers that go crazy. Nash goes crazy for it.
I will have to say that the water activities do keep the kids pretty entertained.
Dude, I've been there when you've had like the sprinklers going and the little like the wet noodle sprinkling around the yard.
Yeah, their oldest loves it. My daughter runs and hides from it because she doesn't like anything that's showering down on her.
Oh, Nash is obsessed with the water. Anytime there's any kind of water, he wants to go anywhere near it. He wants to run towards it. The sprinklers, the pool.
I think you said that statement right there is Nash just likes to run anywhere.
Yeah, he really does. He's a wild child, and we're still learning how to get through that some days.
How to tame him on some days.
Yeah, he goes for 12 hours straight, just nonstop, no nap. I don't know how he does it. By the end of the day, we're B and he is still going, and we're just like, what the heck, man? Like,
I wish I had that energy.
Yeah, I just have to say, Kelsey and Eric are my absolute heroes. I barely do it with one, and they have 3. I don't know how they do it.
I tell everyone, it doesn't matter if it's 1 or 3. It's still freaking hard.
You're still my freaking superhero.
Well, thank you.
You guys are ridiculous. Just complimenting each other. You guys do this all day texting anyway, just back and forth.
Duh, that's what you do with your best friend. What the heck?
That's what girls do. You know, when
you and
love someone,
Eric don't do that?
Yeah, what the heck?
No, we just send dick pics.
Wait. Why don't I get those?
They're not my dick.
Please don't send them then. I don't want them.
So I got a question. You know, you guys' birthdays are coming up. Do you feel older this year? Have the kids starting to take a toll?
I'm struggling with turning 25. I'm really struggling. I don't know why.
It's the quarter century mark.
I don't know. I'm struggling. I don't want to be 25.
I think last year I struggled too because I turned 25. I'll be 26 this year. And this year it feels the same old. But last year I was also pregnant and I was coming to the last end of it. And I was like feeling old. I didn't feel good. I was tired all the time. I was feeling like I had lived 25 years at least.
For reference, Kelsey was pregnant with twins in the middle of the summer, which is about 110 degrees.
Did you end up going on bed rest or anything with twins?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, towards the end of it.
How did that go with having your oldest around?
It was extremely complicated, but my mom and Eric were big helps. I literally would not have been able to make it without them. There were some mornings where I was so sick and I was throwing up and nauseous and I I just could not take care of Nash, and Eric had to go to work, so my mom had to come over and take care of Nash and kind of relieve me for a little bit, which thank goodness for that.
So I know these birthdays, you got, what, 25 and 26 is what's going on. So I know Eric and I, we've definitely surpassed that age.
Oh, yes, you have.
And
that's in the rear view.
And we're both with, per se, younger women.
8 years, honey.
8 years. 8 and 7, right?
Mine's 7, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to hear I know Eric and I have talked on the pod about, what it's like being with a younger woman. So we want to hear your guys' perspective on what it's like being with older gentlemen.
Well, first off, there's more gray.
More gray.
I don't have that issue.
No.
Yeah, I don't got no gray yet.
I love the gray. I think it just makes him look old and scruffy. I love it.
Honestly, can't wait for Tyler to have some gray.
I don't know
Something
if this is
about
too,
that
I don't know if this is
in
too
older
personal,
men,
but it's something I know our listeners want to know. Do you got the gray bush going, or is it just the beard?
Just the beard. Just got a little salt and pepper going.
I don't think any of our listeners want to know that, but now they know.
The salt and pepper is it's distinguishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just keep telling us.
Exactly. That's why I can't wait for Tyler to have some gray hair.
Those are
It's
just
nice.
things old people tell themselves.
One thing I've definitely experienced in that realm is the generation gap.
Oh, yes.
Right? Like,
honey.
there's things that you talk about that I have no idea what you're talking about.
Should we go to Starbs?
Yeah, finish the word.
You say late. You're like late, and I'm like, what? You
but
can't say
that's-
later,
that's
so
two-
don't give me crap over
that's-
Starbs.
That's one letter off, though. You're not even finishing like half the word.
Now, I don't do that. I don't do the starbs.
I don't do that anymore.
obvi.
I did it when we first started dating to bug him.
But
Yeah. No, the,
Kelsey does have her technology stuff that I just don't understand.
See, Tyler's better at technology than me.
See, my thing is like, I'll reference like a movie or music or something, and she goes, "Yeah, I've never seen that," or "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the biggest thing with dating someone 8 years older. You make a lot of references that I don't understand.
Or like he'll put on certain music. And He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, this shit was a banger back in the day. And
I
I'm
didn't
like,
know who Sublime was until
I was
him.
like 5 years old. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah, Sublime. She's over here listening to Sublime with Rome. Doesn't even know the
Hey,
original.
I don't even listen to that. If I'm gonna listen to the original. I'm not like Cody going to Sublime with Rome.
By the way, Cody is here doing the computer and technical work for us. So
Hi, Cody.
Hey guys.
So I have a question too. Me and Tyler touched up on it on the last episode between himself and I, but I'm interested in your guys' input. Are we making you guys older, or are you guys keeping us younger?
I think it's both.
1000%.
No, I think it's both. Absolutely both. Because there are certain things that, you make me feel older about or make me understand and feel more mature about. But I also feel like maybe I can throw a little bit of youngness, Instagram or something in your way, and you're like, okay, no, I feel a little younger now. It goes both ways.
Tyler doesn't even Instagram.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
have one. I don't know how to use it.
He forgot his login.
I don't even know how to log into it.
No, yeah, I didn't have like sciatic issues until I was with Tyler, or allergies or heartburn. So he's definitely making me older in those ways.
See, to me, using Instagram is like preferring a picture book over a book with words.
Tyler barely uses Facebook, guys.
I don't even know how to use that.
I
But, real quick, I did make an account with Facebook when it was still required a college login, your college email when it was first made. I had to use a college login in order to even create a Facebook.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, they still can't TikTok.
I mean, we're kind of from the MySpace generation. Did you guys even have a MySpace?
I did. Yes.
Did not, actually.
Dude,
I did-
MySpace was the shit back then.
It was the shit.
Well,
You-
I have two things. So
Fully customizable.
when I was 13, I wanted a Facebook, and I had had a MySpace, but secretly my parents didn't know about it.
Well, they know now.
Well, yeah, whatever. They already knew now, but then they didn't know. I had to get my dad's approval for Facebook. What pictures were allowed to be posted, who were my friends. He had my login and all that. He was like, I'm taking care of you, girl. You don't know what the internet's about.
I shared a Facebook account with my mother until I was a junior in high school. And until I turned 18, she had all my passwords and my accounts were all hooked up to her email. Oh. The day I turned 18, I got all that stuff handed to me.
Yeah, see, I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now.
Oh, my daughter will not be allowed any of this, especially Snapchat or anything like Snapchat when she gets to that age.
I mean, if they do have it, it will be monitored. Heavily monitored.
Oh, beyond heavily monitored.
I'll leave that to you, babe.
Well, you won't be able to figure it out, sweetie.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. What is this?
I want to touch back on, what old versus young between, us and what you guys maybe have taught us. Being more mature in the sense of, we have to have those hard conversations now. When you get older, you start thinking about things, and I never would have thought about them before or cared to plan for that, So you guys think about those things, and that makes us kind of, open our mindset and kind of understand a little bit more about those scary things that maybe we didn't think about before because we're young and maybe still a little naive sometimes. So, I mean, in that sense, we do appreciate that, help.
Yeah, I mean, I plan to a point because I'm that person that has to have plans A through Z. Mm-hmm. I'm not a spontaneous person, but Tyler definitely made me think about a lot more stuff than I used to.
Than A through Z? Now it's A through Z
now
with the asterisks.
No, it's A through Z, 1 through 100.
There's just so much shit to worry about,
Especially with kids.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially as becoming a mom. It's like...
Well, there's some things that people didn't even... you don't even think of when you're young until you, experience it. And it's it hits you, And so, passing that knowledge on of we should be thinking about this and this, moving into a new house, you're going to need this type of stuff. You don't even think about some of the things you're going to need.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Moving out on your own or
when we moved
whatever.
out into our apartment, Tyler and I had no idea what we need. And because he had lived on his own previously, he had everything in his storage unit. So, I mean, we were set. We saved probably thousands of dollars because of that.
To be fair, when we moved in together, I had a lot of stuff too, but most of it was in pretty rough shape, so we had to get rid of a lot of stuff.
So was Tyler's, but he didn't let me get rid of any of it.
Well, why was it in such bad shape?
I could see Tyler saying, "Hey, this works just fine. We can't throw it out."
Exactly.
Dude.
I didn't get to buy anything for our kitchen.
Why would I replace it if it's not broken?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
It's very true.
Why was your stuff in such bad shape?
It's a bachelor pad.
Did you let it get ransacked by hobos?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that happened after I moved out. After I moved out of my old house when we moved in together, within 5 hours, there was, I think 8 homeless people camped out in there, had a big party in there.
It was from Mike and the boys or what, dude? Just use it as a fuck shack?
Oh, dear God.
I don't know what the hell was going on in there, but the real estate agent had called me and said, "Hey, are these guys your friends?" And I'm like, "My friends? What are you talking about?"
Just a bunch of homeless people having an orgy up in your pad.
And this is why we drink.
Eric comes by and he's like, "There's freaking hobos out there in my house. What the heck? I moved out and there's people already in there staying in there."
Bunch of squatters, man.
It hadn't even been 24 hours and he was getting a call. It was ridiculous. They'd been watching him. Whoever it was watching him.
Was this the pad that was downtown?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Which is like a homeless zombie apocalypse down there right now.
Did they put a phone booth in your old house?
Probably.
And they pissed all over the phone booth or what?
I didn't have the audacity to walk back in and see what the hell was going on, but there were just cigarettes and smoking and drinking and all kinds of stuff going on. So I just took their word for it.
Back to the phone booths. I have used a phone booth, guys. I used to go camping where there's no cell
I was just going to
reception.
ask you to, since you're younger.
Yeah.
Have you even used a phone booth or seen a phone
I
booth?
went every summer to a place where there was no phone reception, and they had 2 phone booths.
Wow.
And I used the heck out of them.
I've never used one. I've seen them.
I used to go to them when I was a kid and hit the little thing, the change return button, and every once in a while you'd get a quarterback or something.
Yeah.
I actually found about $1 over the years from those phone booths. Yeah.
Freaking ballin'.
Yeah.
You should have invested it.
Oh, I invested it in some candy.
How was the return on that investment? Colorful shit
We
or
don't
what?
talk about that.
I really wanted to sing "We Don't Talk About Bruno" because you said we don't talk about that. But
We
you know, mom
actu-
life, we refer everything to
Everything to
movies.
Disney.
We actually
Disney
went to
movies.
look at a house the other day, and my mother-in-law asked how it was, and my response was, "We don't talk about Bruno."
Yeah, well, that's exactly how it goes when you're mom. You refer it to the Disney movie.
Yeah, everything in this household gets referred back to a Disney movie,
Or Bluey.
which is
we
Disney.
we haven't gone on the Blue train yet, but
You should. It's good.
We're on what? What are we on?
we watched a lot of Dino Ranchers or always Mickey Mouse. The twins loved Mickey Mouse. Nash loved Mickey Mouse.
Oh, my daughter
Bubble
refers
Guppies.
to Mickey Duck.
Bubble Guppies.
My daughter
Paw
refers
Patrol
to Mickey
lately.
Mouse as hot dog.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hot dog.
Yeah, because they sing the hot dog dance.
Yeah.
Hot dog, hot dog,
Hot diggity dog.
Dude, that was some good harmony right there.
That was actually pretty good.
Can you all tell we're stay-at-home mamas?
And we're meant to be together, you know.
Forever. Which
You guys
means
should
Tyler and
go-
Eric are stuck together forever.
Yeah.
You guys should go karaoke the hot dog song.
Okay,
Ooh.
I have a story. Kelsey made me karaoke. That's not a very good story, but nobody gets me to karaoke, and Kelsey has gotten me to do it once, almost twice.
Too bad we had to leave the second time.
What song did you sing?
I was pretty drunk. What
Gunpowder.
song?
Oh, Hell on
That's
Heels.
Hell on Heels.
Hell on Heels.
Hell on
Hell on
Heels.
Heels by.
I mean, I was drunk, but I remember because I was so proud of her. She got up there. I walked out from getting a drink, and I was like, "Is she doing karaoke right now?" She didn't tell me she was getting up there. What the heck? She's up there singing and having a blast. I'm like, "You have been hiding out on me, girlfriend."
Yeah, Hell
If-
on Heels by Pistol Annie's. Fun fact: Miranda Lambert is probably one of my favorite.
Yes,
You should hear her in the shower.
Oh,
She can jam. I can hear her across the house.
Shh, we don't talk about Bruno.
I've recorded you.
What?
I'm just,
Now we're talking about Bruno.
I'm just kidding.
fun fact: I have done karaoke now for about 3 years. I took a little break when I was pregnant with everyone, because there's just so many of them, you know.
There's a lot of them.
Real quick, let's go back a little bit. I want to hear your guys's. I know we've told this story on the pod before, but I want to hear your guys' story of how the name of the podcast originated.
So, let's go back to. No, I'm just joking. Kelsey and I actually met when she was 5 and I was 4. She was in my aunt's kindergarten class.
Yeah. Shout out to
And-
her.
Yeah, shout out to my aunt. Hey, TT, what's up? She went to school with me so she's a year older than me. So she was always a grade ahead. We went to school from my 6th grade year through her 12th grade year.
Yeah, correct.
And we were friends on Facebook and Instagram, and we just kind of started commenting and then messaging, and
And then we were like, we need to hang out and get the kids together.
then we realized our husbands knew each other.
And then we realized they didn't just know each other, that they were actually like good friends.
They were like best friends in high school.
So we're like,
Boy.
okay, so this double date and like hanging out thing can actually happen.
Yeah, because
And they'll like each other.
I don't know if it's hard for the other wives out there, but I find a hard time finding friends that their husbands will put up with my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually you're like stuck into a situation
Or vice versa.
where
Or
you're-
vice versa.
where you're like your wife becomes friends with somebody, and you're just like, it's almost like a blind date with the other husband. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
you guys hadn't hung out in 15 years. It was basically a blind
yeah,
date
but
at
we
that
already
point.
knew each other.
It is funny, like when Tyler's talking about blind dates with other husband friends. You go, you're like, hey man, you like cars?
Yeah, dude, it's like the most awkward small talk.
I
right?
think Tyler once was like, "Do you play video games?"
No, it's just awkward ass small talk.
It is.
And you're like, you're hyped up. Like your wife is like, oh, she's got like her dude is like cool. I think you'll get along with him. And like you get all hyped up, and then you meet this guy, and you're like, I'm never fucking seeing this guy ever again.
Well, I think it was easier for you guys too, because you had memories that you guys can touch back on and like have a conversation about those memories. So it kind of makes it a little easier. You have comfort, familiarity.
Oh, we've
And-
got memories.
What's
And
it called?
somehow,
We know. We've heard some.
somehow Kelsey and I got talked into letting them start a podcast,
Yeah.
and thus our wives or friends are born. Is born.
And
Yeah.
here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah, because our wives are friends.
Yeah, we are.
There's And here's the wives right here.
To be fair, they probably wouldn't have reconnected without us. So, I mean, y'all are
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Moana. You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Disney, we are actively looking for sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You got it. You got it.
Can we talk about Target and try to get Target to sponsor us too?
Target, we're actively looking for sponsors.
Seriously, though, I have an obsession. Most of our money goes there.
Or just a job. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'll take a job. They turned me down.
Oh.
They didn't
Target.
turn you down.
They didn't want me to be in their HR department. They turned me down.
Target, if you're hearing this, she has a business degree.
Hire her. You won't regret
Anybody hire me? I am trying to go back to work. So, yeah, that's fun. That's been interesting.
That's going to be a culture change for sure. Going
Or-
from stay-at-home mom to full-time.
I've been home for the last 3.5 years.
Speaking of the stay-at-home, how's the stay-at-home mom life for you guys?
Boring with one child.
I am definitely not bored. Ever.
Do you guys cry more during the day than you let us on?
No, I
believe.
cry when you get home after you fall asleep.
Um,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't let our daughter see that.
I just scream into a pillow a couple times before he comes home.
Or into the phone with me.
Yeah, or we just call each other and we vent and then we get it out and we're much better.
I try to not be home because
See, that's hard with 3. It's so hard to get out of the
Yeah,
house.
well-
And it's 100 and something degrees. I don't want to take them out.
my daughter
It's so
just gets understimulated. She's so smart and just wants to. Now she says Target again. Target, we're looking for sponsors. No, she gets bored at home and doesn't want to play with all her thousands of billions of toys that have taken over our small.
From Target.
Hey,
All the toys that you bought at Target?
hey, Walmart too, guys.
We love a good Walmart shop.
Get that 5% off with that red card?
Hey, I ain't going anywhere without my red card. It's even on my phone now.
Well, they both do deliveries now too, which is scary because, like you said, we have trouble. It's hard to load up 3 kids. Once you get them loaded up, then you have to unload them once you.
Sounds like
Get
it's just
there.
excuses, man.
I suck
No,
at online
no,
shopping,
no.
though.
Let's-
Tyler's the online shopper. I cannot online shop.
I want to give you the kids for an hour. I want you to take them to the grocery store by yourself. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Load them up into
Okay.
the car. That takes about 20 minutes to
Okay.
get everybody ready. Make sure you have everything. Get to the grocery store. How do you get a freaking cart when you have all of the kids if a cart is not right next to you? Because I ain't leaving my damn kids in the car.
I already
So
told
then
you
I'm
I
sh-
think you're a superhero.
So then I'm struggling carrying both the car seats, having Nash holding onto the cart seat just so I could walk to get a damn cart.
I'd double Bjorn it. One in the front, one in the back, carrying one.
Are you
Good
getting that
luck.
one
Hi-
in the back?
Oh, it's
Oh, I can do it.
Oh, you
I
know
would
what?
pay
He
to see
actually
that.
can. He's done it with our daughter.
Oh, I just put
No,
all
but with
3
all
under
3?
my
With
arms.
all 3.
yeah, with all 3
I would carry all 3 under my arms like this.
Then How
Okay.
are you gonna push your cart?
and a purse.
I'm just going to put them in the cart.
He was gonna get hard and then push it with that.
So then you get everybody in the store, all right? You get everybody in the store. You start walking.
And then you start having meltdowns.
Then your oldest starts pulling stuff off the shelves, throwing it in the cart. He's screaming. The twins start screaming. They want a bottle. What the heck am I supposed to do?
My oldest that throws things into the cart is Tyler.
Yeah.
He
that's
starts
me.
screaming and he raises my bill about $100 every time I take him in public.
I'm not allowed to go to the store.
He really isn't. I'm actually kind of offended by that definition that Cody just pulled up on the screen. It says a chauffeur
my-
for stay-at-home moms.
Nurse, chauffeur, chef, teacher, playmate, housekeeper, laundry attendant, accountant, and
Those are all your
babysitter,
titles.
all rolled into
A
one.
stay-at-home
Damn
mom.
right.
I don't babysit
Plus-
my own kids.
Plus more than that.
Yeah, I would like 20 billion more job titles.
Well,
tagged
shout out
onto
to-
that.
Don't think of it, the babysitting part of the definition, as your own kid. How many times have you had another kid over, right, just for a play date, and that other parent's not hanging around? So technically, you're babysitting another kid.
I think people feel too bad to drop their kids off at my house. They know I have 3 already.
I really
they're-
do.
So
Yeah,
they're
they-
like,
they
you know
give
what?
mercy.
You're good. We don't need you to
Yeah.
watch our kid.
Kelsey's
No, well-
offered thousands of times to watch my daughter, and I just feel
I'm
so damn bad.
I don't know why you guys just haven't started a daycare yet. You got 4.
'Cause
I'm
we
not
already
doing it
have
out
a
of my
daycare.
house. First off, I ain't doing it out of my house because I want all those kids bringing who knows what. You know how dirty kids are.
Just spray Lysol on their face when they walk in.
Shh.
Yeah, that's not
Maybe
a
we do-
lawsuit
that's-
waiting to happen.
We do have a playground in the backyard.
Yeah,
In the
it would-
backyard?
In the
Did you just say in the backyard?
Well,
They're what backyard?
theirs are really dark.
Clarify.
What side of town you living on, dude?
Clarify.
In that
Backyard.
backyard.
Okay, so now it says that we go to school, soccer practice, dance lessons, doctor's appointments, plus attending
not-
school meetings, grocery shopping, and running other errands. Okay, I don't have to go to school yet.
Well,
I did-
Other ones do.
Our daughter did gymnastics for a while. I'm talking about what I do.
Okay.
Well, another thing too is if we had all of our kids in daycare, that'd be super expensive.
Let's see. We're looking at part-time for ours, and that's about $500 a month. And I can't even do that math. What?
That's only part.
1,500?
That's part-time.
That's part-time.
Part-time.
We
Okay,
have
so-
another
That's
one
per
that
kid,
pays
by the way.
900. We have a friend that pays $900 a month for one.
That's per kid.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You
How
get
are-
like a
how are-
$50 discount for every kid after that.
How-
So when you guys starting this daycare?
Yeah, dude, no shit.
That's if you have like legit like a school to take them to. We don't have a school. Are you building us a school, Eric?
I just think that's insane.
We'll turn our house into a school.
I just
You got
said
the-
no. I just said
You
no.
got the playground. You already got the playground in the backyard. You're good.
Their wood chips are very dark.
Some backyard activities.
It sounds like
You guys got the
Prison.
basketball set up.
Hey, I will say, Cody, thank you for highlighting this part.
no
There's
vacation, or sick days.
Dude.
So true. I
so-
have not since the twins have been born and they've been home from the hospital. I have not had one night away from all of my kids.
Well,
one full 24, 48 hours away from every single one of my
That
kids.
sounds like an Eric problem.
No, it's not because you've got 3 kids. Not everybody wants to watch 3 kids for 24, 48 hours. It's a lot of work.
Why
They
don't
know
you-
it's a lot of work.
Why don't you take a mini vacation, just one night, go rent a hotel room? You know, just by
Me?
yourself. Yeah, just by yourself.
I
Spend
think
like
this is Tyler volunteering to help Eric with the kids overnight.
Yeah.
All right.
Let,
I am
let-
for this.
Let us,
So-
handle the 3. You guys, or the
So
4.
are
Live-
you and I going together,
I
Kelsey?
say, I say we make
Yeah, you
this
guys
into
can-
a girls' spa day.
We did have a vacation away from the twins for a couple days, but our oldest was with us.
Yes, and I mean that was a little bit of
So
a
that's the
break,
closest thing.
but I mean
I will say
he's
though,
still a lot of work, especially somewhere where he's not used to being at a hotel. He was bouncing off the walls and checking everything out and touching all the buttons. He was living his best life, man.
when our daughter was born, I pumped full time, and I know you guys have formula, which that's still hard because you have to pay for that. But I think I calculated how much I saved us that year. I can't even remember the number, but that was a full-time job salary in its own for retail or something like that.
Dude, you saved us so much money by pumping for that long.
Formula is insanely
like-
expensive, and with the twins,
If you can find it.
yeah, if you can
Well,
find it.
what do you
correct.
guys spend, like, say, a month on formula?
Oh, I'll tell you,
what's the
one
projected?
one large can is $40, and we go through a large can every 2 days.
So roughly about $1,200 to $1,500 a month on formula. Then.
Dude, that's a paycheck.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's insane.
So I'm now looking into a job where I can work nights and weekends when we don't have to get a sitter or daycare, so that we
Amazon.
can have some extra income.
Amazon,
So-
we're actively looking for sponsorships.
Yes, Amazon, we love you. I love that I don't have to go anywhere to shop.
Amazon is the only place I can online shop, but then I still don't know what to look for, so then I suck.
I think my cart has like $500 worth of stuff in it. Not that obviously I'm gonna go get all that right now, but my
It's gonna
favorite.
stay in the cart.
Yeah, it's my favorite stuff. I go through and look back. My birthday's coming up. Is there anything you want? Oh yeah, this is on my Amazon list.
Yeah.
Cody, how are we coming on those famous people that were born on our birthdays?
Yeah.
Taking it back to
So for our listeners,
birthdays.
tell us when your guys' birthdays are.
I'm July 22nd,
I'm July 28th.
and we are Cancers.
I'm a Leo, honey.
That's right. I'm the cutoff. I'm a cusp.
I'm also Leo.
Yeah,
Me and Eric, Leo's over here.
that's why I like you guys so much.
I know.
I'm not.
That's why Kelsey doesn't like you.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Do you guys believe in your zodiac stuff? Are you guys into that stuff? Or not?
No, I'm not.
Not like obsessed with it, but I do like looking at it sometimes, and I do feel like I kind of relate very well to a Cancer, but I think they're also very general. You can kind of
Yeah, it's like fortune telling.
play off of it and make anything you want it to be.
So,
They make it so vague to where anybody can almost relate to what they're saying.
Exactly.
so fun fact.
Tyler, what's your zodiac?
Libra.
Do you follow it on a daily basis?
I don't need some bullshit journalist to tell me what I should be doing in my life. I take that into my own hands.
So fun fact, Tyler's birthday is September 28th. So we both have 28 birthdays, and we started a 28 club. So if you have a 28th birthday, let us know. You can be part of the cool club.
Yeah, cool club.
All right, Selena Gomez. It is
For-
almost your
for what?
birthday,
This is,
July
July
22nd. My girl, what's up?
You
girl?
share a birthday with Prince George.
Oh, Prince George. Look at that picture.
These
So
are a lot of
cute.
people on this list that I don't know.
Who's Nikki Lily?
Keegan Allen. You share a birthday with Keegan Allen. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I don't know who that is.
Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
Shawn
Yes.
Michaels. Wow, that's a good one.
And Alex Trebek.
Hey, Eric,
Um,
by the way,
Alex
R.I.P.
Trebek
to Alex Trebek.
Yeah, he just passed away. So
David
2 years ago.
Spade? You share a birthday with
I
David
do.
Willem
Yes.
Dafoe. Ooh. Zeke.
Oh,
Ezekiel
there's my
Elliott.
Dallas Cowboys. Hey.
And he's
Oh,
turning
actually,
26. You're
wait.
the exact same age as
Wait,
him.
he's
Born
actually
on
Ohio
the same
State player,
day.
right?
Well, that's his college.
Yeah,
plays
he,
for-
yeah,
plays for-
I know who
But
it
he
is.
plays for
But-
my beloved Dallas
But
Cowboys.
he's
Well, now-
born on your exact birthday.
Yeah.
And you are the exact age.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, if only we had as
I don't
much
know who
money
that
as
is.
I don't know who
Ezekiel.
that is.
I don't. MMA?
Danny Glover.
Oh, okay.
Who else we got?
Danny Glover. There it is. Lethal Weapon.
That's my boy.
Is that one of your movies?
I've never seen Lethal
It's
Weapon.
good.
John Leguizamo. That guy's 57. Dang.
You've never seen The Past. You got to see The Past.
All right.
All right, let's look at my birthday now.
Yeah, let's do some July 28th.
I was most impressed with Selena Gomez. Actually, I've already known that though.
I'm more impressed with David Spade.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
You have the same birthday as Joe Dirt.
Joe
Hey,
Dirt.
Soldier Boy shares a birthday with me.
Soldier Boy up in it. Oh, why you can't get wrong? Oh, why you can't that Soldier Boy no Super Boy?
Superman,
My
that hoe.
5th grade teacher made me learn that dance for PE
Lori
one
Loughlin.
day.
You could have been in prison with her.
Cellmates. Yeah.
Not soulmates.
Birthday cellmates. Woo woo. She could have helped you get into college.
I don't want her help. I'm good.
Why not?
Jackie Kennedy. I share a birthday with Jackie Kennedy.
That's a big one.
That's crazy.
A good one. Good one. I don't know who, like 90%. Dana White. There you
All
go.
right.
I don't know who like 90% of these are, but
That's okay.
let's see.
I don't either.
Ryan Tannehill, best quarterback all time, and Afro Man.
Afro
that's a good one.
Man. That's a good one.
Some Colt 45. You have to drink a Colt 45 on your birthday from now on till forever.
I'm okay.
You have to smoke a blunt and drink a Colt 45 every day on your birthday now.
We can go to the park after dark.
I've been to an
smoke
Afro Man
that
concert.
tumbleweed.
How was that?
A huge fight broke out, and I'm pretty sure I got blood on me. I wasn't fighting. I was witnessing like 30 people fight.
You don't have AIDS, do you?
No.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
good.
did you get tested
Not that I know of.
after?
Yeah, you might want to get tested.
I think we would know by now.
You might have just had HIV. Now you have full blown AIDS.
Guys, come on.
That's what happened to Freddie Mercury. He went to an
Okay.
Afro Man concert and got AIDS.
Okay,
Oh,
so I have a
shut
question for you guys.
I think I need to go to the doctor.
Oh, now you need to go to
Hey,
the doctor.
Austin
getting
has a
paid.
doctor phone. You can borrow it.
He's all getting paranoid now.
So, I have a question for you guys because I know Tyler and I were together for a few years before we had a kid. How was it like for you guys before you had a kid? Because
How long were you guys together before you had your first kid?
or before you were pregnant? I should.
Yeah, before you found out you were
Um,
pregnant.
2 or 3 months.
How was
It was a generous 2. No, maybe 3.
It was
How were
maybe
those 2
3.
months?
They were great.
It was 2 months, yeah.
I mean,
2
I know you
months of
guys were
fun.
having fun, but
We were having fun. We were having a good time. We were getting to know each other, and
We're going out quite a bit.
yeah,
We're
doing some
fun
karaoke.
Stuff. We're doing beach trips, karaoke.
You did all that in 2-3 months?
Yeah. It was a good 2 months. 3 months.
Why are you
Yeah.
looking up sexuality, Cody?
no, he just looked up sex, guys.
Oh.
He was trying to get them to say they had lots of
He
sex
want-
for 2 months.
He wanted ninja sex robots.
Mistype. Yeah, we had a good 2 months, and shortly after my birthday, we realized, well, I guess I should say, I realized I was late, and I took a test while Eric was at work, and he came home from work, and I'm like, look, we gotta talk.
She sat me down.
And he's like,
It's never good when she's like,
is
"We gotta
everything
talk."
okay? And I'm like, well, yeah, but no, I'm pregnant. And his face was like,
Eric, did you think she
Oh,
was breaking
shit.
up with you for a split second?
No, I didn't think that. I don't know what I thought, to be honest. But I was in a little bit of denial at first because she took one of these like cheapy Dollar Tree tests. I'm like, those things freaking suck, you know. Those things will tell you whatever you want it to, but
At first, you were into like denial, where you're like, "No."
so then he drives
No.
me to the store, and we go get some real
some expensive
Clear-
shit.
Some clear blues.
clear blue test. Hey, we're looking for sponsors.
Clear blue. We were looking.
I went and got the most expensive, you know, the most
Pregnancy
expensive one you
test
can
sponsor.
get. Like, hey, this
Hey.
better be the real deal here.
Hey, Trojan, they're
And-
looking for sponsors.
And so I took 2 of them, and they were both positive as shit.
They gave you the good old plus sign and the smiley face.
So then we went for a third confirmation.
We went to urgent care.
Just immediately, you went to urgent care?
Immediately went to urgent care.
Oh, she just Danielle, you just spit out your dream.
That was like the longest.
We were still in denial. We didn't believe it.
That was like the longest. I don't know.
Hour?
of our lives. Like
I'm-
we were
okay,
waiting for the
okay.
doctor to come back with our results for like 30 minutes.
I
And he
wanna-
comes back and asks us, "What are you here for? Why are you guys here today?" And we're like, you know why we're here. You know why we're here." And then he started smiling and said, "Yeah."
Oh, he
yes."
goes, yep. Well, your test is positive. You are pregnant.
I-
And we're both like, oh, shit.
I do want to give a standing ovation to Eric for in that moment of, you know, how many positive pregnancy tests there was, and you both went, and he actually drove you to urgent care to get a confirmation instead of just driving you straight to Planned Parenthood like a normal guy probably would have.
Yeah. and paid for it. And then get this. So the doctor tells us it's positive, and I'm like, I have to go home and tell my parents. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I have to go home and tell my parents. So he takes me home to go tell my parents.
We waited.
Oh, no. I couldn't.
Oh, we waited a long time.
Basically until it started
couldn't.
showing.
I couldn't. I knew my mom would
Well-
know something was up.
well,
She knows everything.
we were together for about a year and a half, and we had a miscarriage together. Sorry, Mom, if you didn't know that. And then we were told later that year that we couldn't have kids. 4 months later, surprise, I'm pregnant. And I was I was upset at first because I had just come to the conclusion I wasn't having kids and got my life back on track, was going to double major, going to become a high school teacher. That didn't work out.
We were also scared it was going to be another miscarriage.
Yeah, so that's mainly the reason we didn't tell my parents for so long, because I didn't want to turn my
We wanted to
Well,
make sure it
life
was like
That's
upside down.
it was
understandable.
real, you know.
Absolutely.
So when we told my mom, I hid behind Tyler. When we told my dad, Tyler hid behind me and then started running.
I didn't start running.
He was prepared to.
I had my running shoes on just in case, but
Well,
It was pretty nerve wracking telling the parents.
Yeah,
Well-
I texted my mom and I was like, hey, we're coming over. We've got to talk to you about something. And
And-
she's like, what do you mean you have to talk to me about something? And I'm on my way and she goes, I know what it is. And I don't even reply because I'm like, I'm not doing this right now. And we walk through the door and she's looking at us and she's like, oh, hell no. I know exactly what it is. And so I tell her and she's like, oh my gosh. And my dad's like, what? What's going on? What's going on?
Dad's so clueless.
And I'm like, oh, well, Dad, we're pregnant. And he's like, oh, congratulations. You're excited? Congratulations.
So,
excuse
funny
me, sir. I've been busting loads in the
Kelsey's dad's officially not allowed to listen to this episode.
Honestly, we'll just put a couple drinks in him and he'll think it's all fun
Cody's
and
over
games.
here laughing his ass off because he has a daughter too. And he would kill someone for saying
Yeah. How do you feel saying that, knowing that somebody's going to be doing that to your daughter at some point?
It's kind
How's
of
that?
it's
Tables
kind of,
turn,
it's
huh,
an,
buddy?
It's an unspoken agreement that I know that one day Many loads are.
Hey! Shut your face.
As Tyler takes another drink.
Anyway, so Kelsey, what's it like being a boy mom? Because I'm a girl mom.
Wild. Wild is my word. Because
you don't have to have the one that's getting the.
Shut up! Shut up!
no, I have to worry about how he's going to treat those fine women.
Gotta raise them
no,
right.
I
Future.
was thinking of watching your son climbing on the countertops, and I have a heart attack every time.
No, yeah. So Nash's new thing lately is really becoming obsessed with the kitchen sink faucet. So he climbs up on the counter and turns it on and waves the freaking faucet around, which then gets water everywhere. Plus, it's a safety hazard. Plus,
That just sounds like a party, though.
he doesn't listen.
But he plays in sprinklers. He doesn't know the difference.
He should know the difference. We don't play in there. We do dishes. We don't play.
He thinks you guys are playing while doing dishes. And I
Make
wish
it-
doing dishes was playing.
Make his ass start doing dishes.
He has some toddler chores.
Yep.
You know, you should buy one of those sinks
You know.
that actually puts water in it.
I know.
That way you can teach him the difference.
I
just
had
playing
him
it.
pulling out clean laundry and throwing it into the dryer this morning. Those are part of his toddler chores.
He loves to vacuum.
Austin picks up her toys, and that's about. And takes her clothes to the. She takes her clothes to the dirty hamper and puts them away, and her shoes. That's about all I can.
Hey, they got to
expect.
start somewhere, you know.
Yeah. I mean, she's 2. What can I do?
Boys.
And our laundry's outside. I don't have the luxury of it being inside.
Yeah.
So that's another challenge.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
likes to help us unload dishes. You know, he'll hand the dishes from the dishwasher and help us a little bit. I mean, slows us down, so I'm not sure how much it's really helping, but it's
Yeah.
cute that he wants to help.
He's trying.
I've learned
Yeah.
that, to take things a little slower and allow him to be part of things rather than trying to just get things done quick.
Yeah, because you got to take that that extra time to teach him.
Right.
To parent him and show him the right way to do things and all that stuff. It takes time.
Like this morning, if I would have just done my laundry, I could have taken that and it took me less than a minute, 30 seconds to just get all the laundry transferred over. Instead it took like 5 minutes, but it was worth it for him to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, parenting a girl is a lot less of a heart attack, at least in my case. I know there's some girls out there that are crazy, but I mean, my daughter doesn't dart into the street like your son likes to do sometimes. But in his defense, last time he did it, he thought Austin was in the car and got really excited about that.
Yeah. I mean, he does have good reason as to why he's running out into the street most times. He's looking for his friend or, the neighbor or one of my parents coming over or something. But he still doesn't understand the safety of you do not go into the street. You wait for a parent. You look. He's not there yet. So, we do our best. You do your best.
Boys are more like physical learning. Like, I feel like with a girl, she already kind of knows things are hot, whereas a boy has to touch it to find out it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like you tell him the food's hot. Be careful. Blow on it, and he shoves the food in his mouth, and he's like,
Oh, no, our daughter does that one.
Nash, we told you. Come on now.
But we taught her to blow on things, so
Well, we've been working on that.
yeah, that was one of the first
Mm,
with food.
thank you.
Come on,
Thanks
guys.
for
So
clearing that up.
it's okay for you to talk about loads, but it's not okay for her to talk about blowing food. Yeah, that's what I
she's-
thought. That's what I thought.
This is how things go
Well,
off.
the load blowing is a good, have more experience with that, whereas
Okay.
blowing, she has more experience in that. So it's it's a partnership.
Whatever you have to tell yourself.
Our
to sleep
children
better
are
at night.
2. Anyway, I love Disneyland.
Yeah, changing.
No, seriously though, I'm obsessed with Disneyland and all things Disney. It's kind of
Well,
Really?
favorite Disney movie
Yeah, favorite Disney movie. Let's
and
go.
characters.
Let's go.
Beauty and the Beast,
Why?
hands down. Okay, so when my aunt was teaching Kelsey, actually, she would dress up as Belle every year for Halloween, and ever since then, Belle's just kind of been my favorite character.
Do you like that you're living it too? Beauty married the Beast.
Well, duh. But my favorite Pixar movie is Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Why? Because you relate to Dory?
Yeah, I lose shit all the time. And having a mom brain. Hello.
How many times
Forget
do you lose,
memory.
how many times a day do you lose your keys and or your phone?
Baby, we don't count that anymore.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Kelsey, what's your favorite Disney movie? Pixar too.
See, I don't know. I was never quite as obsessed with Disney and Pixar, but I do like some of the newer movies that are coming out. Like, we like to watch Moana and Encanto and Luca. Those are all the ones that, we've been kind of watching a lot lately.
Kelsey's also a huge
Minions.
fan.
Oh, yeah, but that's not Disney or Pixar.
Illumination.
That's Illumination.
Eric,
And by the way, shout out Minions. We are looking for a sponsor, and you just came out with a new movie, Rise of Gru. We can't wait to see it.
Eric, what's your favorite
Would you rather
Disney?
hold your mic instead of having it on a stand? You can take it out of it
No,
if you want.
I just feel comfortable.
She feels like she's karaokeing.
Yeah, this is how I feel comfortable.
Okay. No, I was just
I
curious.
feel
'cause
like weird just kind of leaning
you
in
keep
with
like
no
a,
hands.
I was just throwing it out there. You don't have to leave it in the stand if you don't want.
Oh, our child is obsessed with Frozen.
Oh, yeah, Nash, we watched it. He just didn't really get too into it very much,
Well, that makes sense.
Well,
I liked Soul.
Boys will be boys, girls will be girls.
Oh, we watched The Lion King when, was it Nash? Or the twins?
No, it was Nash.
When Nash was born, we watched The Lion King in the hotel.
I will
That'll
have to
hold a
say,
special
since
place
we
in
are
my
talking
heart.
about movies, I'm going to go back to a subject we talked about earlier about us being older, from a different generation than them, and them not quite, knowing songs or movies that we talk about. And so the other day, I made her watch Road Trip.
Yeah.
She had never heard of it before.
didn't we just watch that?
Yeah.
She loved it.
I thought that was hilarious for one of the older movies. I don't appreciate Tyler's movies very often, but I appreciated that one. I will say it was pretty funny.
Dude, I don't know how many times I've been like, "Hey, we should watch this." No, I don't like watching new movies. Or
I
don't
get
like,
anxiety
I don't wanna
watching
watch
movies.
And she'd
It
be like,
has to be good if I'm going
"Dude,
to
she'll
spend 2
fight me.
hours watching it.
She'll
It
fight
better
me
be
on
good.
a movie for like a good month."
I
and then
fought
finally
you on a movie on a good 2 years.
and then finally she caves, and by the end it pisses me off because by the end she goes, "That was a good movie." I'm like, "You could have just watched it like a month ago."
There's a
Instead of fighting
second
me the whole
one.
time.
Well, so Road Trip, I love that. It reminds me of American Pie.
I fought
good.
Tyler on watching American
I
Pie for a
love-
while.
I loved growing up watching American Pie. That was one of my favorites.
Cody
Ro-
is showing us that
Ro-
there's a second road trip that apparently we need to watch. Kelsey.
Yeah, beer pong. There's multiple.
Cody is
holiday
saying that
road
it's
trip.
A+. It's a thumbs up.
There's multiple of them. It looks like.
Road trip beer pong, huh?
Well,
just
you
says
guys
rated.
did say you wanted to become professional beer pongers, so
Well, we did back in the day.
Back in the day?
I'm not allowed
We
to
got
play
close.
Yeah, we
some
got-
beer
yeah.
pong
I mean, you still
anymore.
got some days ahead. You could still do it.
Well, we've seen the tournaments in Vegas, and it just looks sad.
Oh.
So we're kind of over it.
Well, maybe we make our own tournament.
I want to be a professional cornhole player now. So.
You're pretty good at that one, I will say.
I'm pretty sure I saw Cornhole on ESPN. and
Don't
it's like,
No, yeah, dude, it's legit.
don't challenge Tyler to quarters though, guys. You'll lose every time.
It's a drinking game thing, like generationally.
I didn't
I've
get
had-
very long of drinking games.
We played too many drinking games back in the day to where, like, we're just I can make quarters every time.
Yeah. No. Don't play with Tyler. I learned that one the hard way.
I'm probably suck now. It's been a long time.
I was never into the drinking games. I feel like I just honestly get pretty drunk pretty quick. So the games just kind of intensified that. And I was like, I think I'm good.
What was the big one when we were young? King's Cup?
King's Cup, I was about to say. That was huge.
Oh, I never liked that one. That required too much thinking.
A lot of rules. and-
Yeah.
And then whoever lost had to drink the King's Cup at
nasty,
the end. Like, it was like
Mixed shit cup.
it was like Jaeger and beer and
Just
Coke.
whatever. Everyone's drink mixed into one.
Yeah, whiskey and Coke, all mixed into one.
Yeah,
Gross.
I was never. A
And
fan of
it's not like
drinking
it was like cool. It was hot. By
Yeah,
the
because
end
it
of
was
the
sitting
game,
there all game.
It was hot and gross and.
That's why it's the punishment.
I'd have to say Flip Cup was really good too.
Flip cup, dude, I can flip cup it up. We do.
Flip cup.
Have you played?
Flip
Have you played slip and flip?
What?
No.
I don't like slip and slides or water slides.
So you
I'm
do. We
terrified.
set up a.
Come on.
We do.
No,
I didn't
it
do it this
scares
summer.
me.
They had it when the barbecue went to for the 4th, and I've played almost every summer. I didn't play this time because I was in the pool with our daughter the whole time. But we set up a big old tarp and put like dish soap on it, and at the end we have a table with the flip, and it's teams, and you slip and slide, and then you pop up and drink it and do flip cup, and then the next person runs when you get it.
Kelsey took her mic out of stand.
I'm going to see. I feel a little more comfortable. Maybe it's just the drink, but I feel like this is my natural.
It's a lot of fun. We should do a slip and flip somewhere.
I don't like slip and slides. Cody, will you take my place and slip flip?
Also,
have you ever played that?
I just love a water slide.
Also, have you heard of Flip Cup Inferno?
What?
Whoa.
Speed,
Inferno.
like speed flip flip.
Spicy.
So this is basically where you have teams of Flip Cup, right? You're racing, and say you're 5-on-5. If your team wins, you guys get huddled up together, and one person on your team calls out a person on another team to do like a one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever loses is off the team, but you have to drink the same amount of cups.
Oh.
So eventually, one team gets down to one person, but they have to still race and do all 5 cups.
Oh, Cody brought
Until
up
they
Urban
lose.
Dictionary
Gotcha.
for this definition.
So it's really
Why are they calling it Flippy Cup? I'm kind of
Hey.
that's like demeaning.
Yeah, it's Flip Cup. Not
Urban
Flippy
Dictionary, we are actively looking for sponsorships.
Cup. I don't want to be sponsored by Urban Dictionary. I don't think.
Hey, we'll pass. Thanks though.
But thank you.
We're gonna have to have like T-shirts made with Alabama Hot Pocket on it or something.
Let's not even go there, please.
Look up munging.
No,
look up
no,
Alabama Hot
no,
Pocket because I've never heard that term.
Go back to
Wait,
Urban Dictionary.
Before we go crazy, y'all, I want to touch back on the water slide. How could you not love water slide?
Dude,
Water slide
I have
takes me
severe
back.
anxiety.
There's a difference between a
So-
water slide and a freaking slip and slide though.
I have
Well-
severe anxiety, guys. What if it falls over or pops while I'm climbing up? Or going down?
You're talking about like a blow up one.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
talking about a slip and slide.
Oh, no, I'm just scared I'm going to freaking bash my face into the
Well, it's not
ground.
like when we were kids. We do it right now. It's not like when we were young. We had like the legit like slip and slides. Those were like slip and bleeds because you'd always
Okay,
hit like a
but
rock or something.
If I'm playing flip or flip cup or whatever the
Flippy, slippy, and
yeah,
flippy,
whatever
cuppy.
the fuck it's called.
Slippy.
I'm going to be extremely drunk by that point that you get me to play, and I probably will fly off.
Go
and
to
die.
Alabama Hot Pocket first.
Yeah, I'm curious. I gotta
We
know
can't.
what's going on here.
We cannot start with munging.
Yeah, don't start
Kelsey,
with
do you know what
munging.
an Alabama Hot Pocket is?
No, and I don't think I want to know.
I've been
All right,
with
this is where
Tyler
the-
for 6 years.
Real
This
quick,
August,
hold on,
it's gonna be
on.
bad.
Oh my god, it's
Hold-
the second search.
hold on.
It's the second
Before
search.
before we move on and start reading this, hold on. If any viewers out there don't want to go down this road with us, because we're about to get into Urban Dictionary stuff.
Okay, no,
Now's
I
your
don't
time to
want to
stop
go
listening.
down this
no,
road.
let's not. We're skipping
I don't
it.
want to go down this road.
Tyler,
It's my
can
birthday.
you please read the definition?
Yeah. So Alabama Hot Pocket, according to Urban Dictionary, is when a guy shits into a girl's vagina during intercourse
Disgusting.
and then continues to have sex with her.
Disgusting.
Kelsey?
I am appalled. that
Kelsey,
you
don't
even
listen
know
to
what this
munging.
What about hold on. What about doing Alaskan pipeline?
Do not
What?
listen, Kelsey.
Wait. What this conversation?
Dude, Alaskan
How
pipeline.
did we
right there.
get here? We started with Disney.
Welcome to Our Wives Are Friends.
Where?
There you go. The act of pooping
Chicken's
into a
crazy.
condom, freezing the condom overnight, then using it to bang your girl.
Oh my god.
Word, Cody, listen to me and listen carefully. We're not
I-
going to munging.
We've been down some
am
rabbit holes.
disgusted.
How about this? Go to munging.
No.
Hold on. I'm not gonna read it out loud. If you're listening out there and you're curious, go to Urban Dictionary and look up munging. But I'm not saying this on the mic.
I cannot.
So we're gonna take a second and read it.
Oh my god.
Do not repeat it, please.
The fact that there's even a word for this means
Exactly.
that people have done this more
And
than once.
Fun fact.
And they enjoyed it. This is disgusting.
Tyler has made a handwritten munging card in his Cards
For Cards
Against
Against-
Humanity.
Yeah, I have like the blank cards that come in Cards Against Humanity. I hand wrote munging on one of them, so it comes
So
up
anyway-
at least once every time we play.
Like I said, I've been with Tyler for 6 years. Come this August, we met on Tinder, so Tinder relationships do work.
Sometimes.
He was supposed to be a rebound. 6 years later, I'm married and have a kid.
Hold on, give us some insight on that. Who messaged who? Who initiated?
Okay,
things?
so
don't
I
remember.
messaged Tyler.
Girls
Yeah,
always
she
remember.
moved. She made the move.
He
What
was-
was the first line? Do you remember? Was it like,
I was
"Hey,
like,
what's up," or was
"Hey."
it like a?
I was like, "Hey, you're cute." And then I don't remember where the conversation went from there. And he gave me his number, and I was like, no, I already messaged this guy. Like, here's my number. You can text me if you want. And I've been with him ever since.
Yep. Happy.
Eric
Quote, unquote.
Snapchatted me and was like, "Hey,
Oh,
you want to go
it was-
see? You want to go see a Condors game with me?"
It was Snapchat?
Yeah.
Well,
He
Let's
wanted the
back
potential.
it
He
up.
wanted the potential of the conversation
That's
ghosting.
not quite how it went in my memory.
How did it go in your memory?
So Kelsey added me on Instagram.
So here's the truth comes out.
Then
The truth comes out
I think she liked a few pics. You know, I might have
at
liked
like
a few
2
pics
at like
back.
2 a.m. or what?
I don't remember the timing. And somehow we ended up adding each other. No, I added her on Snap because somehow I got it. And then we started messaging on Snap. And it was really late when we were first talking on Snap. It was like 3 a.m. And I was at my friend's house and I was kind of intoxicated and I broke my phone. And so then like
Whoa.
the conversation went
You
dead.
broke a
Pause.
phone?
You
Yeah.
broke a phone?
Yeah, this happens all the time.
I broke
Nothing new
another
here.
phone. So I broke my phone, and so I was like so mad because I was in the middle of conversation with her. So she probably just thinks like, "Oh man, I just got ghosted by this guy." But really, I just broke my phone that night. I
Well,
dropped it on the ground.
I mean, in your defense, you guys were messaging on Snapchat, which is
Yeah.
like the ultimate ghost app.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Everything disappears.
Or the app where you send naughty pictures to
So
each other.
pretty
then
much he
I asked her
ghosted
to
me.
go to Condors game a couple days later. So which she denied me.
Oh, I was sick. My mom can verify. I was sick and I wanted to go. I even
She's
told her.
actually told me this story. She was sick.
denied me.
That's better than the excuse Danielle had. when
Okay,
we-
we don't talk
when-
about
You
Bruno.
want to talk about Bruno?
when we first like were gonna hang out, I was like, yeah, we should go grab dinner or something, and she's like, she was scared, right? She was nervous, and she goes, "Oh, I can't go to dinner tonight. My grandpa fell. I have to take care of him. Blah blah blah." And it turned to find out none of that happened.
Okay,
we
but
ended up hanging out
like,
after
I
anyway.
met this guy on Tinder.
You just had to bring Grandpa and do it.
Oh, my grandpa didn't really follow guys, and yeah. Anyway, no, that night we had our kiss for the first time, and
Yeah.
there was some fireworks, and I didn't let him get in my pants, and that's why we're still together. That's where a lot of these Tinder things go wrong. Girls give it up the first night, and then you know it doesn't go anywhere.
I think some people think that that's what Tinder's for.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely was looking for a rebound that night because I had been broken up with 3 days prior.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long relationship, 6 months.
I think
What are you-
most times
Go to
people who are looking on Tinder aren't looking for their
Go
significant
to Farmers
other.
Only.
But I'm here to give you guys some hope.
Some Cornhuskers out there.
Tinder does work if you let it. I found my soulmate.
Both ways. If you're looking for just a hookup or a soulmate.
Yes. But I was
Snapchat
looking for-
Snapchat works too.
I don't think
So does
that's the
Instagram.
intent of Snapchat though.
Well, you know, in a previous episode, Cody said he wasn't having luck, so I wanted to give him some hope.
Oh.
You have hope out there. There's hope for you, Cody.
Who's Hope?
I mean, I can
Who's
find
Hope?
you a girl
We
named
can find you
Cody, if
Hope.
That's what you want.
She
Hope
might
floats.
be down at Deja Vu, but we could find you Hope.
Down at the titty flops.
Mm-hmm.
You can find your girl down at the titty flop.
The exotic kitty.
You looking for a mud cricket?
Teasers pleasers.
You know what a mud cricket is? All right, go back to
no,
Urban Dictionary.
no, we're not
this one,
doing
hey,
this
whoa, this one's not a bad one. You need to know what a mud cricket is. Those are the type of girls you're looking for. Let's go. Come on. Mud cricket. You know what a mud cricket is, Eric?
I have no clue. I've learned a lot on
Which
this episode.
surprises me because this is a huge demographic where we live.
I've learned what Alabama Hot Pocket
Oh,
is. I've
yeah.
learned what a
A
munger is.
female who wears short shorts, cowgirl boots, and will blow anyone with a lifted tray.
That is 90% of the women in this town.
You go to any country concert here, it's full of mud crickets. Often found rolling around in a mud hole or getting railed in the woods. Listens to country music and claims she's not a whore, but gets bounced around to friend groups like a hacky sack.
Tyler, I have to say I'm very impressed with your vocabulary.
My husband has the best vocabulary.
That's
I'm
a
just
That's a mud cricket
any
right
of
there.
this. And it so really applies
You
to
know, my
a lot of the
husband-
girls you see here down.
Tyler has the most useless knowledge. In fact, I told him that should be an episode. Useless knowledge, because
yep.
that's all that's in his head 90% of the time.
Or, you know, what's that? Stagecoach? That's what I imagine.
Dude,
Stagecoach
we might
is
just
full
have
of
to have-
mud crickets.
I want to go to Stagecoach so bad.
Are you going to be a
mud?
mud cricket?
You know what? I will be a mud cricket
She's got a
that
mud
night.
cricket
Oh,
it up.
shit.
Tyler, go put a lift on your car.
I have a lift on my truck.
He has a lift, and why do you think we're together?
So she is a mud cricket.
I put on my booty
Oh,
shorts and my
real quick,
cowgirl boots before him.
I do want to reiterate that I put the lift on after we got together.
Why do you think
Okay.
I stayed with him? I'm just kidding.
She was
I'll
just
stay
a
with him. I
cricket.
love him.
She was just a cricket before that. And I made her
Now she's a mud cricket.
Hey, we might have to have an episode just dedicated to all this vocabulary stuff, you know.
Can you
Oh
save that
my-
for a Skylar/Cody episode? Because, yeah, no, I'm not about this Dutch oven life, Cody.
Yeah, we can have just an Urban Dictionary episode. That sounds good to me. That might be. Wait, why did you hit me?
So anyway,
Same.
back
First,
to
I
the
like how when
question
you-
that I asked.
I like how
Oh,
you-
wait.
Okay, what's the question?
Wait, hold on. I just want to clarify our Target obsession. Danielle's cup has shopping carts, Target shopping carts, Disney Minnie Mouse ears, and Chick-fil-A cups, and Starbs.
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
mud cricket.
hey,
every time, whenever
hey.
you declare yourself a mud cricket, you're given that cup.
Hey, I will say I'm more obsessed with Dutch Bros than Starbucks.
Oh,
though.
geez. Dutch Bros like literally gives me a heart attack,
But I like the
an
blend.
anxiety.
Okay,
Like,
here's
give
my
you the
order.
shits?
Here's my order. Double blended Rebel. Watermelon flavored.
What is that? What is it?
It's like a Red Bull.
Like a watermelon
see,
Red Bull.
See, I gotta be careful with all that. Even with coffee now, like it is insane the caffeine when it does
So-
to me.
Hey,
So
I had a Golden Eagle at Dutch Bros, and I thought I was having a heart attack. Like, it felt like I just smoked crack.
We both were like, "This is way too much." Like,
Okay,
our
I
What's
have
this called?
to say though. I have to say
It's
though.
called a Golden Eagle.
Hey, I like the Golden Eagle. That's my coffee order.
Okay,
there.
it tastes good, but it
Get it
frickin-
sugar free. I get my Golden Eagle.
I'm sorry, but that
sugar-free.
sugar free ain't gonna do nothing about the caffeine in
Unless, you know,
Does
the
it-
guy was a little skeptical looking that handed it off to me, you know, so he might have put
sent-
crack.
He sent you his number too.
Hey, don't even joke. You have a story about a guy that left you his number. at Chili's.
I do.
there. Do tell.
I do tell.
He was
Okay.
in high school, may I point
Yeah, dude.
out?
Okay, so here's the story. Whatever. Anyway, I was like 16 years old, and my family, we all went to like Chili's. Like, it just, went to dinner at Chili's. It was me and my brother and my parents. So we all had like iced tea. All four of us had iced tea, and I was sitting at the end. Well, this guy, obviously, you just can tell. You know what I mean? Some people you can just tell, and he was like kind of flirting with me, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, dude. Like, you do you, but I don't float that way, thinking that. And plus I'm 16. Obviously you're older than 16 because you're working like in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And so we all had iced tea. All three of my other family members' drinks were empty, like bare bones ice. Mine, I would have like a little bit missing off the top, and he'd come top mine off and just keep walking.
Oh, he liked to top you off.
This
Yeah.
is my favorite story.
So I'm just like, okay, that's cool. And my parents are like, the fuck, man? And so like, obviously I'm not the one paying. I'm 16 years old. Like, my dad's obviously going to be the one paying, right?
You could have been paying.
Your mom
What if you
could have
were
been
really
paying.
nice.
So the whole time, like, this guy's flirting with me, and they're laughing because I think it's the most funniest thing ever that this dude is like flirting with me. And so he leaves the check and he hands it to my dad, or just like sits on the table or whatever. And it's got like his phone number and like call me, like, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, you gave that to my dad to hand to me?
My in-laws will
Yikes.
confirm the story too. It's one of my favorites.
I was like, it's like, either way, if you're like, whatever, like I said, I don't float that way, but you do you, dude. But you don't do it in that manner where you're like, on the check, give this to your son. Here's my number.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's an odd way of passing your message along.
Yeah. Like, come on.
Anyway, I have left my number for a waiter. He didn't call me, guys.
My brother used to do this very often when we would go out to dinner. He would say that the what's it called? The hostess or the waitress or somebody was checking him out and he thought that they were so cute.
Really? They were
And
just being nice and hospitable?
Yes. And, well, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it would work out in his favor, but you know, my brother, when it comes to girls, he's got game. He does his thing.
Your brother's a year younger than me, and I do remember this from high school because all the girls, even in my grade, were in love with your brother.
I mean, I don't know. he picks the girls. I don't know.
I wasn't one of those girls, may I point out.
You were no mud cricket for this guy?
I was about to put you on blast, but I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
There was a moment I maybe thought for a second your brother was cute, but like not like the other girls who were like heads over heels for him.
I was gonna say the neighbor.
Oh, we don't talk about Bruno.
Okay.
You know too many stories.
Eric, do you have any stories like that where it was like somebody was hitting on you, guy or girl, whatever, and it was just like super awkward?
Oh man.
Are you all right there, Kelsey?
Yeah, my finger touched it.
Yeah, I mean, there's been it's always, let's just say it's always awkward if you're getting hit on and you're not interested in the party. That's whether it's guy or girl. If you're not interested, it's always awkward. But I feel like there's a nice way to do things. You know, I always try to let people down easy. You know, maybe how I would want to be treated if I were to get rejected.
Have you ever been rejected?
Well, that's a good.
I've been rejected more than I can count.
Have you been rejected?
Sure.
Kelsey,
that's just
have
part
you
of
been
life.
rejected?
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think it's
I've
part of life.
definitely been rejected.
And it keeps you humble, you know.
Yeah,
You're like, okay, well, you know.
If you haven't been rejected, you're lying, or you just don't try.
I fully expected Tyler to reject me.
Why?
Yeah. Maybe the
'Cause
age
you were older than
difference?
me,
Yeah,
the
the
age
age
difference,
difference.
yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
I will
felt the
say
same.
on Tinder, I was looking for older.
Me too.
And Tyler was definitely looking for an older, rich woman.
Why not?
But we both found each other, and we were both broke. So hey,
Hey,
Hey, there's more to love than money.
started from the bottom. Now they're headed to the top.
I got a question.
I don't think that's
for
how that song
Tyler.
goes.
I got a question for Tyler.
That's how it goes now.
Besides this gentleman at Chili's, have you been hit on by another man of the same sex? And if so, how do you handle the situation?
Like,
Eric, have you been hit on by another guy of the same sex?
I have, and I just politely just say, hey, you know, I'm flattered, but it's just I'm not into that.
yeah,
you know?
that's pretty
You-
much how I've
I don't
I've
like
done it,
I don't bash somebody for that. You know,
Yeah,
I'm just
you
like,
do you. You do you.
I'm just like, hey, you know, it's just that's not my thing, but you know, you seem like a really cool person.
Yeah, I've done that. Like, there's been other times other than that one. But that one stands out. The Chili's one stands out the most because he handed his number to my dad to give to me.
Yeah, I'd have to say that would probably stand out the most. Like,
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on when your wives get hit on by another female?
Oh, they're all for
You
it.
know, because you guys are talking about no.
I'm pretty sure they think we're gonna leave them to marry each other.
Well,
Tyler, let me. I'm gonna have you answer this one first.
I
mic drop.
I mean, I am.
Guys, we are
Speechless!
Our wives are friends first. Tyler is speechless.
Like,
Oh my!
like, what do you want me to say? If another girl hit on you, I'm putting my arm around both of you and we're walking out? Like,
That's exactly what you have said in the past.
I mean, yeah.
Eric would do that with Kelsey.
I mean,
That's what we want to know.
I have two options. It's I join or I watch. There's no other.
No, there's four options.
Whoa. How'd this go from 2 to 4?
Because you either join,
Okay.
Okay.
you watch,
Okay.
you ain't invited,
That's
that's not-
very
that's not-
possible.
or it
That's not
doesn't
possible.
happen at all.
That's the
that's
most
4.
likely one.
That's the 4 choices.
There's
So there
there's
are
not a
4
4
choices.
one because it wouldn't happen without us.
It was just I'm just saying that there was.
Unless it was, I gave the thumbs up, I guess.
Well,
Anyway, back to our birthday. We got way
off
off
topic.
topic.
That's
we ran on a rabbit
that's
hole.
yeah, that's pretty common on this.
that's okay.
We encourage going down rabbit holes and
Yeah.
off topic.
Hey, so What are some shows, Eric, that you watch that Kelsey won't, or Kelsey watches that you won't watch?
Oh, I got.
Well, okay, go ahead.
No, she has
Besides
to.
Survivor.
Kardashians.
Well, okay. I like Survivor. I've tried to get Kelsey into it. She's just not really into it, but she will kind of get into it. Like, she'll get invested a little bit, but not like over the long haul.
I just watched like an episode or two.
But when she does get invested, she's like, "This is really good," you know. So I'm like, "Man, you should have watched the other 42 seasons."
Yeah. I'm like, I just don't think I could watch 42 seasons of it. You know, it's cool for an episode or two.
So what do you watch that he won't get into?
Like some of the like girlier reality shows or what?
I don't know. We watch some like reality shows together that are like challenge shows, or like we really like the Are You the One on MTV.
We really liked Love is Blind on Netflix.
That was
We liked
good.
Love is Blind
We
too.
loved that show.
That was good, but there's a few things I just can't get into that she kind of likes.
I mean, I wish they would pick some more realistic people, I will say.
So for me, I'm not into like the real reality shows where it's like follow the life of like a Kardashians. Or
Oh,
whatever.
I love
So-
the Kardashians.
but
I will watch
can't do it
every
either.
single
She will-
episode,
she'll watch-
show, season,
Here's the sad thing is
spin-offs.
though. The sad thing is though, she'll have it like on, like I'm not paying attention or I'm watching something else.
Oh, he knows all the details.
She'll
guys.
have like Kardashians on or whatever, but I sadly like I know everything that's going on because she'll rewatch all the seasons and like I just catch it, in the background.
Yeah.
Same with Vanderpump Rules.
Oh my
Ooh, I love me
gosh.
some Vanderpump. I
Same
need to go
thing.
do the Vanderpump.
But I'll
bar
catch
crawl.
myself be like this. I'll be like, I don't know, playing video games or I'll be watching TV in here or something. I'll come in the bedroom for a minute and I'll be like, ooh, what just happened? Like
What
every
did
once in a while I'll be
Stasha
like,
do this
wait,
time?
what happened this time?
What did Lala do now?
See, that's how I am with him with his Survivor. I'm like, so what happened? Who won
See,
this
but I do the
challenge?
same thing with his shows because I didn't want to watch shows like Modern Family.
Oh, you
or-
don't like modern?
No, I love it now.
Oh.
Or The
Or
Office?
like no, I loved The Office before. you.
The Office is
Big
the
Bang.
best.
Big
the
Bang. I
best.
didn't want to watch Big Bang Theory, and he
Love
was
it.
watching it, and I got invested.
Yeah.
But one show that he does love that I won't get invested is The Boys. I
Dude.
cannot do that
the
one.
best.
Don't even know what it is.
I
Don't
played
ask.
30 seconds of it yesterday. I had to turn it. I've
You
been
can't watch
told
it with
it's
kids.
good,
You can't watch it with kids.
but yeah, I just haven't been able to get into
Tyler
it. yet.
watches it on his phone when me and our daughter aren't around.
Right now, I'm watching The Good Wife, and that's like
That's my next show.
it's so good.
Yeah, you need to
I've
watch
never
The
heard
Boys,
of it.
Eric.
It's
You need to watch
got-
The Boys.
The
Okay,
guy from
Cody,
Sex
what
and
do you
City.
have pulled up here? Because I'm concerned
Sexy
for my mental
Beasts?
health.
What the
Is
hell
it
is Sexy
a
Beasts?
new dating show where real life singles sport
Oh, this is the one where they wear like masks.
elaborate makeup and prosthetics to put true blind date chemistry to the test.
Kelsey, your voice just made me want to watch this show.
Hey,
Some of
there
those
is a
masks are
new
weird.
show.
Sexy
There's not a
Beast.
new show. There's a show on Netflix I just started watching called Love, and it's actually kind of entertaining. It's not the best show. It's not the worst show. It's somewhere in between.
My guilty pleasure show is The Masked Singer.
Oh.
I have not missed one single person since season 1.
Dude, yeah, we've watched The Masked Singer every Wednesday. It's out.
It is my thing. I have not.
And she's been able to call like she said, she has not missed. Like she's been able to accurately tell who's under the mask. She has not gotten one wrong.
I lost it when Tyga was revealed. Tyga's my man. Ooh, love me some Tyga music.
Alrighty. I'm learning something new today.
All right,
Oh yeah.
go play in the backyard.
I'm done.
Also, I want to know how many viewers want Danielle and I to make a spin-off podcast.
Yeah, we're thinking of making our own podcast. I don't know if we're any good at this, so let us know. Tyler would be editing it because I don't know how to do that.
Now you got to learn how to do it yourself.
Why did I marry you then?
Wait. That can't be how it works because we do the what am I trying to say? We post it on Instagram.
I will
Can't
say
think of the
I do
words.
all of the social media.
Yes.
Kelsey with 3 kids, she just shares it. But
Yeah, I do as much as I can.
any TikTok you watch, any Instagram post you see, I do that. Tyler does do some of the Facebook though.
And Danielle and I want to do a TikTok dance. So if you've got any good TikTok dances for us to do, send them our way.
I
so
say you
we
make a
can-
new one.
I've never
Start
seen
a new
any of our
trend.
TikToks that we've posted.
Oh,
Eric,
There's only like
they're
4,
not good.
5.
That's probably why.
I have not gone viral. We get about 65 to 70 views. Cody liked one of our videos.
We
though.
are still learning. We're
Shout out to
learning.
Cody. Cody's the real one.
We are making it happen.
Hey,
It
but
takes
we, you know,
practice.
We are expanding our listenership. We have a new listener in New York.
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever you are.
Shout out to New York.
Yeah, it's slowly growing. I mean, but
We-
we don't do it for the listens.
We have
We do it
listeners
for
in
fun.
Mexico
We do
too.
it for the camaraderie.
We
Yeah,
do
it's-
have a listener in Mexico.
It is good
Maybe it's my grandma.
we just enjoy
I
like
think
getting
it
everyone
is.
together and talking and bullshitting and having fun, and that's really why we do it. I mean, the viewership is nice, but I mean, it's not what we're doing it for. So
We're gonna keep this train going for a while.
yeah,
is what
we're not
saying.
doing it for the money.
I'm just happy that I don't have to listen to the high school stories on repeat by myself anymore.
You can put it on repeat, just play it on the
Oh,
podcast.
I do, because our daughter loves to listen to your voice. I only play the parts that I can.
Yeah, some of these I would not play for our daughter.
Yeah, you're gonna play this
Only
episode.
Only the pieces and parts she can listen
But-
to.
Hey, she's gonna be like, Dad, what's the Alabama Hot Pocket?
I will say, our daughter gets so excited. She'll be like, Eric? Dada? Eric? Dada?
No, she's gonna be like, "Is Mama a mud cricket?"
That's munchtastic.
That was once upon a time, guys. Not the munching, the money.
Hey, thanks for the clarification.
Hey, on this podcast, I know how it goes. You got to clarify.
No, I'm glad we were able to have you guys on for the first time, and I know this is something that we've talked about eventually doing, is having the wives of the wives on.
If your listeners are not going up with this episode, we probably won't be back.
No, it was fun. I mean, like we just said, we're not doing it for the listeners, so I mean, we want people to enjoy the show, but that's not why we do it. You know, we're not doing it for the money. It's fun having you guys on, and I had a blast.
It was nice being together without the kids, because that's the only time we really get together.
Yeah, this is I think a first, really. No,
No.
kids.
This is the
Second.
third.
Okay,
Third.
third.
We've had two. Well, Kelsey didn't remember the first time we were together.
Yeah,
without
she
the
didn't
kids.
remember that one.
But this is the third time.
I mean, I
A
remember
little
bits,
inebriated or what?
bits
Okay,
and
this
pieces.
is the third time.
Bits and pieces. I remember from that night. And I do remember waking
Well-
up not feeling very good.
yeah, I got that text message. Thank you for having us on, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, of course. I had fun. Eric, did you have fun?
Yeah, no, it was a blast. We had a lot of good laughs today. It was a lot of fun. So
Kelsey, happy birthday. I love you.
I love you. Happy birthday. I'm glad I get to share this birthday month
Yeah,
with
happy
you.
birthday to both of you guys.
All my friends have been in January or February. It's nice to have a birthday twin now.
Oh, I know.
Well, I think we should wrap it up.
yeah, just want to remind everyone we're available on all podcast forms.
Yeah, wherever you listen to podcasts, we're available, obviously, because you're listening to us right now. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
Twitter is coming.
Twitter one day.
And be sure to leave us message, comments, concerns.
You can also email us.
And if you have a certain topic you want the guys to talk about, drop it. Let's have them talk about
I
it.
tell them topics all the time.
I
Yeah.
know,
Absolutely,
but
yeah.
let's
Yeah,
have
you can-
the listeners interact.
You can email us at ourwivesaurefriendspod@gmail.com.
So
Is
if you want a topic,
real?
we
have
will
a
discuss.
podcast?
We will
Yeah.
discuss whatever you send our way,
Yeah.
If-
even if it's munging.
Yeah, if you want us to do a whole topic on munging, let us know.
I will not listen to that episode.
I will not allow that episode to
I
be
don't.
played.
Munging, we are looking for sponsors.
I hope there's no
Just kidding.
sponsors for that. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up before we go deeper into munching.
Alrighty. Thanks
All right,
for
guys.
listening.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for listening.
Thank you.